We now talk to the YPO, their Global Pulse Confidence Index. After jumping more than 6 points in the previous quarter, the index for Africa remained largely unchanged during the first quarter. That's as it edged down just a third of a point to 67.3. Kutso Mampwele, who is chairman of the YPO in Africa, joins us for more. Good morning, Kutso. So despite whatever conditions in the globe might tell us about pessimism and uncertainty about markets and economies, Africa remains confident.
Good morning. Yes, it's a pleasing discovery, and it's really based on two aspects. First is the world recognizing the full potential that Africa holds, and secondly, the diversification opportunity that is presented by investing in a developing country whose fundamentals are relatively sound and improving over time.
Under the African banner, though, it's very interesting to see that there are discrepancies that have emerged. If you're looking at a player like South Africa versus a player like Nigeria, South Africa inched up a third of a point, confidence in that regard, while in Nigeria we had confidence there declining more than 4 points. So take us through why discrepancies like that are playing themselves out.
There are two reasons why there is a bit of a change as far as Nigeria specifically is concerned. First is that we see a de-emphasis on export oil exploration type of economies, of which Nigeria is one of the dominant players in Africa. And the second thing is, of course, the geopolitical challenges that the country has faced. So as a result, we are seeing a decline in Nigeria, whereas in South Africa we see a lot of South African companies in particular playing a key role in intra-Africa investments, and that is boosting the confidence as well as the actual levels of investment in Africa.
Kutso, one of your divisions is in hiring, which is obviously a good sign if hiring translates into more employment. So there's that on the one hand, chief executives wanting to hire, believing that they will hire, and on the other hand, this great optimism about a growing consumer class.
Absolutely. You know, remember, Africa now, with its 1 billion people, has got a population, 70% of its population being less than 30%. And with improving economic circumstances, this becomes a very powerful consumer bloc. And so that is spurring economic growth, and that's something that the CEOs have made a positive observation on. On the other hand, we also see that for the first time, most of the survey's result is indicating that small businesses in Africa are going to be hiring more people, which is a big relief given the high unemployment rate that we have.
How's that confidence translating into actual investment, Kutso? So let's hone in on things like fixed investment specifically.
The results are indicating that one of the highlights of this survey is the fact that particularly small businesses are investing more into infrastructure. And this is a big boost, of course, for laying the groundwork for investment. But also another additional plus is the fact that Africa, for the first time as part of BRICS, has received more foreign direct investment than other developed countries as a percentage of the world flow. So these two factors, the investment by small businesses into fixed infrastructure as well as additional inflow, FDI, is really pronouncing very well for Africa from an investment that is leading into long-term economic and sustainable growth.
Good, so give us an idea of the validity of the survey in terms of the number of people interviewed and so on. How many of them are from Africa? How many from the globe? I think the days are long past where a lot of chief executives in non-African countries thought that Africa was really a space where they didn't want to be in.
Absolutely. This is really the outcome that is pleasing to see. As far as the survey is concerned, YPO has got 20,000 members from around the world in 120 countries. This survey entailed participation by 1,700 CEOs from 85 countries, of which 85 came from Africa.